Juice revolutionizes the portable battery industry into 4 simple steps. Locate, select, choose, and return. We offer portable chargers for rent conveniently located around your favorite malls. Power phone. Anytime, anywhere. So, imagine you're at town and you have a date with the partner of your dreams. And you have no more battery on your phone. So here is a solution for you. So first, locate the nearest Juice. Log into your account and select an available portable battery. So with a single tap, the locker will unveil a charger. All ready for you. So now, it's time to stick it in. And when you are Juice, you'll return the battery to the locker to be charged for the next user.
So, validation. 87% of people that we poll actually run out of battery on their phones every day. 72% will try and find ways to actually charge their phones to regain usage. And 69% are willing to pay to do so. So the total smartphone market in the world is 1.8 billion people, and Singapore is 4 million, which is actually 80% of the population. We are trying to segment this into a very niche market of people who are actually addicted to their smartphones, actually require constant usage of these phones. And these are actually youths aged 15 to 25, which consists of 0.9%, or 0.9 million of Singapore population. So we have 3 payment types. First is a one-time charge. So you pay $1 for 2 hours worth of charging. Next up, $150 monthly for 10 hours worth. And yearly, $15 for a yearly subscription, 120 hours total. So based on our validation, we actually encountered that youths are willing to pay $5 to $10 for charging their phones per day. So by charging $15 for a yearly subscription, we can actually give a very big value add and youths will be hooked. So take $15 average fee of yearly subscriptions, 0.9 million Juice users, and you get a total projected revenue of 13.5 million based on 2015 to 2017. So how are we going to actually penetrate the market and get users to actually start using our products? We actually centralize all our initial operations in the central area of Singapore, based because this is actually youth foot traffic, and we will actually concentrate on Scape, 313, Cathay, and City Hall. Reasons for this, Scape is actually known as the youth hub, and the next nearest location is 313 at Somerset. We want to drive across the point that there's a strong value add and proposition that you actually have a convenient area to take the charger, plug it in, start charging, and then you go to another location and you're able to return it at any time. So the reason, next, no one has that. So Cathay and City Hall, there are 5 big institutions over there. SMU, Kaplan, RMIT, LaSalle, and so on and so forth. So these areas will actually have a high concentration of use as well. There's also 2 main MRT lines there, which requires users to actually travel around. So another way which we can actually push the product to users through guerrilla marketing, we want to engage users in a creative, energetic, and dynamic way, such that you will actually grab the attention of youth. Another key way to do it is partnerships through youth organizations, such as NIVO by NTUC, ISAC, which is a global internship organization, as well as Passion. We will also be looking at partnership with Novosis, because Novosis is actually a fellow startup that's trying to revolutionize the way portable chargers work. So we feel that there's a lot of synergy, which can actually bring additional convenience to our users. So competitors. Main competitors are actually SMRT and Changi Airport. Simply put, they're actually offering free charging points for their users. But this is actually a big disadvantage, and we can actually bring this across as a very big value proposition. Reason being, you are isolated when you actually use these areas. You have to sit down there, stay there, and charge with your phone, which is going to take a few hours. And frankly, youths are not going to have the patience to do that. They're not going to stand there and just wait for the battery to regain. So they want to go out there, meet their friends, and get able to charge their phones so that they can use it on their way home. So this is our biggest value proposition: mobility, portability, anywhere, everywhere.
Right. So Alright, let's talk about the most important thing, future plans, sustainability. So we are actually looking into expanding in different areas of Singapore itself, north, south, east, west, whatever you name. Apart from that, we want to actually go into shopping malls itself, especially capital malls, and also public areas such as parks, for instance, cafes, for instance, also like any other areas where it's actually dominated by the youth. So two particular companies that we want to work especially with is actually Squeeze Fresh. I'm not too sure whether you heard before, they actually does fruit juice or that, so we actually intend to collaborate with them in terms of the marketing and branding. Apart from that, we actually talk about Novasafe as well. So these are some of the things that we're actually looking into partnership to keep us sustainable. More importantly, we want to actually create, especially in the market, because we realize that people who actually copy us very easily, and this is one of the fallacies. So we want to actually specialize in terms of our services, especially in the back end, such that we actually provide our customers wonderful service, such that they actually become our marketing word of mouth. So one of the things that so one of the things that we're actually looking at is our master plan. So what's our master plan? We're actually looking into advancing and also building. I just want you to imagine this. Imagine that batteries, right? You can actually charge your phone just via the app itself. Charging no longer need batteries. It needs battery, but it doesn't need charging points or even a portable charger. You can just charge through app. That's our future. That's the thing that we're actually looking into. So I actually have a question for you. I mean, with charging being so accessible anytime and anywhere, how will your life actually change? We need not actually worry about how charging can affect us and be an issue when our battery dies. No more juice, there's always a way. And more importantly, how will your life actually change if you do start doing the things that matter to you in your life, especially living every single moment together with your loved one, because you have the capacity to do so. And how will your life actually be different? So with that, we'd like to present Juice.
Main point is that they will actually they have a potential of deterring users from using our service. So we will that's something that we actually have to brand our marketing on to make sure to ensure that they know that the convenience and difference of our service from theirs. So they are offering us a free service, which is actually which is a very big non-seller for us because we have to pay for our service. But the main selling point is that with our portable chargers, you actually get to go maybe watch a movie, eat dinner with your friends, etc. And you still get to charge your phone. You don't need to camp at one single spot.
I guess in the same way, like for us, like you can get free Wi-Fi from Starbucks, go to McDonald's, you can free Wi-Fi. But why do people still pay for mobile data? Right? There's a knowledge that even without Wi-Fi, I'm still connected. I can do my WhatsApp, my Facebook Messenger, my email, whatever it is. So if you're concerned about data, and also doesn't look embarrassing, it's like, it's an underlying issue.
So why is this better than having our end?
The users will be interviewed, whereby they actually will be willing to pay for such a service. One of the main concerns for them is that the power bank is bulky. They don't want to carry it around all the time with them. So when they are not going to charge their phones, they still have to carry it around. They only want it around when they want to charge their phones. So we provide that additional access to them. Let's say you are going to a club, you are going to get a low battery now. You plug in, you charge all the way, when you reach the club, stop back the battery and then you can go clubbing. So you don't need to hold it around because, I mean, in the club you don't want to hold a bulky power bank there's this big where you can just hold your phone.
Yeah, I guess another thing that that you brought up, we went down to the streets and we went for validation surveys or something like that. So you talk to them, when you look at a portable battery, what is the thing and what are the criteria they actually factor in when you buy, when you purchase, or when you choose a power bank. So things that they brought up is like sleeve, you can put in your pocket, it's light. So these are the things that we are looking at when we come up with a power bank service for them. And as well, apart from that, will be really about the number of amperes, about how fast the charging speed is. So if you are able to provide a service for them to be able to charge faster through using our service, that will be a unique selling point that we can provide them with.
So earlier you said something about logging into your account.
Yes.
So how does that work? Because you still need to, you guys still have to install PowerPoints physically in various locations. Or are you going to work with the vendor owner to give you the usage of the PowerPoints?
We'll actually be partnering with them. So by actually having our service with them, they'll actually be giving a value add to their users. So people will be drawn to their locations because they want to come to our stations to draw out the portable charger.
I guess the main point is that the reason and the intention behind having an account itself. So, there's always this question about if we rent out a power bank, how are we going to make sure that you return this power bank to us? So, to track who is the one who rent this power bank, we'll be looking into having a deposit amount. So I can put deposit there. So we have an account that's your own account, and you can use the account to access and borrow this kind of thing. So it's like how a library loan system works.
So you are intending to create your own power banks or rent existing power banks?
But we'll be buying new power banks from existing manufacturers, brands in the beginning.
As I mentioned, if we move on and if we are able to push out something, a power bank that we can increase the charging speed. And also add in different systems. And we were actually talking about it, having this Wi-Fi thing that with a power bank you can actually provide free Wi-Fi to your phone. So all these kind of things will be what will value add to our product that we are providing to our users.
In terms of the power bank, so a user would take it, say for Takashimaya, and let's say walks along the street, and then to return, the person needs to return it to Takashimaya.
No, it can be anywhere.
It can be anywhere.
Okay, so I guess the tracking system and how you retrieve the whole infrastructure needs to be very well thought out.
Correct, and it's going to be controlled directly by the app itself. So the app actually controls, it's actually linked to our control center. So we have a central point to actually look at all this form.
But if drawing the power bank itself, the app already tells us that you have withdrawn a power bank. And if you don't return
this exact location.
and if you don't return it, then we are just going to scrape the deposit up. And it's definitely going to be enough to cover off the cost of the power bank.
And I guess we are looking at something that's simple, meaning users will be able to utilize this service easily. But at the same time, we'll ensure the safety, the security of the power banks, meaning it's not like people come here and purchase a power bank just because it's good and stuff like that. So if we are able to produce our own power banks, we're actually looking into changing this port kind of thing. So if they can't charge on their own,
Yeah, that means it's customized only to
yeah.
them.
So this wire that you use to recharge your power bank, we are looking at changing this head so that this power bank will be uniquely our own.
This is our branding as well.
So obviously, given that that's your model, the most critical thing that you need to solve is to get the venue operators to actually work with you, right? Because you're dependent on that for distribution, right? So you said that you did interview a bunch of users and so on, and you validated that they would be ready to pay you a certain amount.